Yo, what's going on? Chavo Guerrero Jr. here, giving a big shout out to Wrestling Rehab. Keep watching, keep listening, and viva la raza.
Órale.
Órale, Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shout outs to all the junkies out there. And before we get started, just want to say it is Memorial Day, man. The hearts, the thank yous, everything, man, that we have, the privileges that we have in this country is due to the sacrifice, to the blood that's been shed many years ago, still happens today, and many years to come, but not just to them, but to the families that continue to move on forward without the loved ones that they lost in battle, and not only in battle, but sometimes, and it happens pretty often, a lot of our military personnel that go out there and serve don't come back the same, and they have their battles that they have to face. So, my heart, thoughts, and prayers goes out to them as well, because for them, their part of them died out there as well, man. So, Memorial Day blessings to everybody, family, friends, and the ones that paid the price, man. From Wrestling Rehab. What's up, it's Benny from the Box State, Holmes. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into a little bit of King and Queen of the Ring. You know what's crazy is that yesterday I started watching King of the Ring 1993. I didn't get a chance to finish it, but I just thought I'd throw it on. Now I know, now that was the first, it wasn't the very first King of the Ring. Actually, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, or was it who was the very first King of the Ring? The inaugural King of the Ring was Bret the Hitman Hart in '93 when they decided to do the tournament all in one day. But before that, you had the Macho Man, you had Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I believe it was, and maybe Pat Patterson, but they did it a little bit different between before they actually started with the King of the Ring, the way they started in 1993. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and let's get into this. So it was in Saudi Arabia. Son of a bastard, home. Saudi Arabia is doing so much with wrestling, so much with boxing. It is crazy. The money that they have over there, but the energy that they bring over there as well, man, is crazy. Is on another level. We have been so spoiled here as Americans because when they go across the pond, when they go somewhere else, my goodness, those fans bring it, dog. So, hey, man, and they bring the money too. So, anyway, look, going into it, first of all, I was kind of critical with some of these pay-per-views that only have 5, 6 matches. But I'm gonna tell you guys this. On the serio, less is more in this case. I was always kind of thinking, like, well, wait a second, how are you gonna have Monday Night Raw 3 hours, but you're gonna have one of your PLEs a little under 3 hours? But no, it works. It works. Screw waking up at 10 a.m. As a Benny, we're spoiled over here, homie. We're spoiled. I'm with you, dog. I'm with you. I don't get a chance to watch it live, man. Especially when they do it on Saturdays. I go to church on Saturday mornings. But um, look, in this case, Paul Triple H Levesque, he's doing shorter shows, less matches. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, man. It's actually working for me, at least. Maybe it's not for you, but for me, it's working. As opposed to stacking the card 10 matches and having it go, 3.5, close to 4 hours, I'm actually enjoying these PLEs. Just 5, 6 good matches. Because I'm gonna tell you guys this, man. There was not one bad match at King Queen of the Ring. with the exception of maybe the tag team women's championship, which was not part of the actual PLE. It was part of the pre-show. But I, I'm enjoying it. I really am. I think less is more. And I'll get to that towards the end. But let's go ahead and let's get to it. I was at a graduation watching event on my phone. Damn, dog. Look how they got us over here. Look how they got us Americans over here, man. Damn it. We got to step up our game, Holmes, and bring back the PLEs over here, man. We got to speak with our money and with our voice. We gotta cheer to the heavens, man, the way they do. But anyway, so let's go ahead and let's get into it. I'm not really gonna go in any particular order, but we can go with the women's championship with Becky Lynch losing to Liv Morgan. Now, I predicted that Becky Lynch was not going to lose her title. However, however, she did lose her title, and it's not the worst thing. First of all, I'm not sure what Becky Lynch was wearing, but oh well. For those who don't know, out there in Saudi Arabia, the women have to wear full body suits. Heck, if you even look at the female referees, they have to wear, a long sleeve under the referee's shirt. They cannot show any part of their bodies, their forearms or legs or anything of that nature. So they have to wear full body suits. I'm not going to even cover the women's tag team match, but Bianca Belair and what's her face, they won. So, um, but the women's championship match, which I thought was a pretty good match, and by the way, I think this was probably Liv Morgan's best match, if not her best match, one of her best matches. Now, I'm not going to exaggerate and say, like, damn, this girl can throw down now. Now I'm cheering for her, right? If you guys remember when she was chasing the strap a while back, everybody was like, well, I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people were behind her. And then the candle burned out pretty quick once she won the strap. In this case, people were kind of conflicted on whether she can be champion again or not. I was just kind of like, I don't know. I've kind of seen it. Don't need to see it again. However, with the match that she was having with Becky Lynch, she kind of won me over a little bit. Not a lot of bit, but just a little bit. And I'm like, well, you know what? She becomes champion. It's not the worst. It's going to lead into the story, I believe, with Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio goes in there with a mullet and his mustache. And this is where the storylines take over. This is where WWE is king in the novelas, because that's what it is, a novela. Mommy is away. You got Dirty Dom over here looking like he's doing dirty Dominic stuff with Liv Morgan. At the same time, it's like he doesn't really want the camera to catch it. So he's kind of there to help Becky Lynch, but I'm not so sure. I think it's going to come out. I think it's going to come out that he was actually, that they planned that he was not there to help Becky Lynch, that it was all a plan from the jump with Liv Morgan and Dirty Dominic Mysterio with his nasty ass looking mustache. That is a great storyline for when mommy comes back. Mommy comes back. Dominic's been cheating on her with Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is the reason why mommy is not around right now. She injured her backstage. Junkies, this is a beautiful storyline. So I don't know how long mommy's going to be out, but word is that she could be back by SummerSlam. This was a very, very short run for the man, Becky Lynch. I've been saying it for a while. The novela is getting good. It is, Holmes. It is. The novela is getting good. This was a very short storyline for Becky Lynch. And you know what? Look, while I did not pick Liv Morgan to walk out of there women's champion, I think it makes sense. I've been saying it for a while, junkies. Becky Lynch's title run was just kind of boring to me. Okay, she's over. Yes, don't get me wrong. She's over, but there's not really anywhere for her to go. They don't really have her in a deep storyline. The way they're inserting Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, and Rhea Ripley in a storyline. What storyline is Becky Lynch going to get into that's going to be as hot as this storyline where Dirty Dom is over there cheating on mommy, by the way, on mommy who will put hands on Dominic. You know what I mean? If you guys remember, she's put hands on Dirty Dom before. If you guys remember when Dirty Dom was tag teaming with his old man with Rey Mysterio, who's the one that put hands on Dominic, beat him down? Mommy did. I bet you Pablo is happy Liv is the new. He might be. He might be. But look, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. For the storyline, honestly, I think it makes sense. Uh, to the best of my knowledge, Becky Lynch has not re-signed a contract. It was known that there was rumors that she had said that this is going to be her last year, that she wants to spend time with her family. Now there's talks about, oh, is she going to go to AEW? I don't know, man. Maybe she could. She'll be working less. I don't know how much money she's going to be making over there. But look, maybe she doesn't want to be on the road that much. And I've said it before. I said it before. Bianca Belair and both AJ Styles have said this. Being champion is not the greatest thing in the world for them because they always have to make appearances. They always have to be here, there, and everywhere. They don't get a day off because on their days off, they have to do appearances on shows. They have to go do signings. They do not get a chance to go home. So if Becky Lynch is over there talking about that she wants to spend more time with her kids, maybe she's not down with being champion. So what a short title run from Becky Lynch, the man. Does she come back? Um, does she sign another contract? I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. Does she go sign with AEW? She'll have a, you know, more home time, smaller schedule. I don't know where paycheck will be, but not sure, man. Not sure. We're gonna call the cops on her for for domestic violence. Yeah, yeah, that'll be something. I see. Hey, CS Benny. That's what I'm saying. That storyline is gonna get good. Damn, homie, that storyline is gonna get good. Well, look, man, Liv Morgan, your new women's champion, and I believe she is only your women's champion now because of this storyline, which is gonna get damn good. Damn good, man. So yeah, Becky Lynch loses. Let's see what happens with her. Um, I expect Liv Morgan and Dominic storyline to start heating up a little bit more. Moving along. Again, I'm not really going in order here, but I want to talk a little bit about the Intercontinental Championship match. Man, dog, I'm telling you, there was not one bad match in this PLD. Chad Gable, Shorty G, Bronson Reed, who I mean, I don't think anybody really gives a rat's ass about Bronson Reed, but hey, he did pretty good. He did all right, man. I was entertained with what he was doing in there. And Sami Zayn, I've always been, you know, I've always been behind Chad Gable to be Intercontinental Champion. I like him. I think he will be Intercontinental Champion sometime soon. There's a storyline between him and freaking shoot, what the heck's his name? Son of a bastard, his name just escaped my mind. You guys know him. His homie, dog, big dude, uh, Otis, right? And I think that match is going to happen sometime. I like the way they're putting Chad Gable over. That pound for pound, he's the strongest guy in the WWE, right? For his size, the way he's picking dudes up, throwing them around, German suplexing two guys in a row. I like they are putting him over. They are putting him over, making him a heel. I think is a good way to go. And he's a damn good wrestler. Yeah, Otis doing the worm, which that's the only reason why people like Otis because he does the worm. But I think that's a match that's going to happen down the line. Sami Zayn retains the Intercontinental Championship in a really damn good match. I really, really enjoyed this match. I picked Sami Zayn to win, but in all honesty, I want Chad Gable as Intercontinental Champion. And I do believe at some point that does happen. I do believe that at some point that does happen. But just a good triple threat match all the way around, man. Bronson Reed, too. I don't really care too much about Bronson Reed too much, but him being in there, he did some pretty cool things, dog. That back somersault off the top turnbuckle, a guy his size, damn. You know what I mean? Like, wow, dog. Bam Bam Bigelow style. But I'm not saying I'm a big fan of his now or anything. But for a guy that was not a fan, for a guy that did not give a rat's ass about Bronson Reed, he entertained me. He did. Chad Gable was always good. Sami Zayn, Pablo loves him. I'm just like, whatever. But I think this match really put Chad Gable over. I do believe that, man. Moving along. By the way, I think Chad Gable becomes Intercontinental Champion at SummerSlam. Takes it off of Sammy. I think that's what happens, man. I think it will be a good match, a great match at that. These guys can go, man. Even though I'm not a big fan of Sami Zayn, he can wrestle. But my boy Shorty G, I like him, dog, and he will be holding the IC strap. You guys wait and watch. Let's talk about the King and Queen of the Ring matches. All right, we'll start with the Queen of the Ring. So Nia Jax in there with Lyria Valkyria. I don't think I'm saying that name right, but I'm gonna tell you, I don't know who the heck she is. She just jumped on the scene, started making a name for herself, came out looking like a crow, and put on a pretty decent match. I enjoyed this match. Some people said this match sucked. Some people said it was boring. Out of all the matches, maybe this one was the most boring. But even at that, I thought it was entertaining. I was entertained. And holy smokes, the way Nia Jax landed her bonsai drop, shout outs to Yokozuna. The way she landed that was killer, dog. Damn. Did you guys see how she landed that? Damn. I thought she literally like crushed her rib cage. Lyra Valkyria, whatever the heck her name is under Nia Jax. Nia Jax is standing on the second rope in the corner of the turnbuckles, and Valkyria, if that's how you say her name, gets under her like she's about to land a power bomb, and I thought she was gonna land that because to the best of my knowledge, I had never seen anybody get the squash like that. And damn, dog, that sucker look wicked, Holmes. That sucker look wicked. Let's see, she could do that. That's a Benny. Oh, that's a Benny. Queen BBW. I'm gonna. Hey, look. I'll tell everybody this. Nia Jax is probably got to be the most beautiful woman for her size. Find me another woman that is as big as Nia Jax that is more attractive than Nia Jax. I don't think she exists. For a woman her size. But good gosh, dog, the way she dropped that. Valkyrie was standing up, kind of like bending backwards, almost like doing a limbo. And Nia Jax just jumped up and just squashed her. Like, good gosh, dog, I thought she killed her. I was like, damn. Your new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax, and rightfully so. And rightfully so. And now she's gonna go. Well, it's at SummerSlam, so I know, right now Bailey's champion, but it doesn't necessarily have to be her and Bailey. It's her getting a shot at the title, whether Bailey's champion or not, which I believe Bailey will be champion. Which again, I gotta tell you guys this, man. I'm getting a little bit bored. I'm getting a little bit bored of Bailey being champion. I was a little bit bored of Becky Lynch being champion. Like they gotta come up with some storyline for the champs. But congratulations, man, to Nia Jax. By the way, much better, much better for Queen of the Ring as opposed to Zelina Vega. Shout out to Zelina Vega, but nothing happened. Nothing happened with Zelina Vega once she became Queen of the Ring. Nia Jax is going to be a powerhouse. Keep building her. Keep building her, and let's see what happens when the Queen Charlotte Flair returns. But keep building Nia Jax. Good work on making Nia Jax Queen of the Ring. King of the Ring. I was watching King of the Ring 1993 when Bret the Hitman Hart won it. And Jerry the King Lawler, Jerry the King Lawler comes comes and starts beating the crap out of Bret Hart. I'm glad that at this one they only gave the crown and they didn't even really wear it too much. There was no cape, there was no throne, there was no anything like that to make it all silly, right? Like, oh, this needs to be your character now. Now you need to be King Gunther. You need to be Queen Naya. Just hey, you won this, and now that means you get a shot at the title at SummerSlam, as opposed to hey, you need to follow this character. Now, the last one that I thought did that perfectly well was Booker T. Gunther in there against Randy Orton. I picked Randy Orton to win. Gunther gets the victory in a pretty damn good matchup. Randy Orton, listen, everyone. Randy Orton is going to go down as one of the greatest of all time. He's one of the best ever to lace up the boots and get into the ring. Age is starting to catch up with Randy Orton. He can still get in there and go, don't get me wrong, but every time he takes a bump, man, I kind of cringe a little bit. You can see his body starting to break down a little bit. He still got speed. He still got some agility, but I get a little cringy, man. Every time I see him take a bump, especially like a really good, strong bump, I'm like, oh, man. Father Time catches up to everybody. Now, personally, for when I did the predictions, I thought Randy Orton was going to win. And I thought he'd go after Cody Rhodes and they could do the whole legacy story there. Okay, that's why I picked Randy Orton. Not only that, but I think it's a damn good matchup with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. However, Gunther wins, which isn't, it's not a bad choice either. I know people think that I hate Gunther. I don't hate him. I just hated the fact that he was the longest reigning Intercontinental champion. That's it. I don't hate him. I mean, I wouldn't learn a splash off the top rope. By the way, he slipped on the first one. But if somebody wants to learn how to execute a splash from the top rope, don't go learn it from Gunther. That's for sure. He's like a freaking pterodactyl just, falling or something. But he gets the victory over Randy Orton in a good match, really good, entertaining match. All the matches were entertaining, every single one of them, some better than others. Gunther, King of the Ring. So you go after Damian Priest, which again, they need to come up with storylines for the champions because it's getting boring. It's getting boring. The champions need good storylines here. I don't mind Damian Priest as champion, but it seemed like he was a little more entertaining before he became champion. He needs a good storyline. Randy Orton, he could still have a match with Cody Rhodes. He didn't have to win King of the Ring, King Chest Chops. Yeah, he had Randy Orton's chest a little jacked up, but the worst chest I've ever seen was Sheamus. And that match was horrible. That match was terrible. But they could still do Randy Orton versus the American Nightmare at SummerSlam without Randy Orton winning King of the Ring. So, but there was really going to be no way to set up a storyline with Gunther and Damian Priest. So him winning, again. I'm not upset. It makes sense. I get it. I get it. He is over, and when they took the IC strap off of him, I said they're gonna push him to be main champion, and that's where he's headed. So be it. As we move on to the main event, I'm gonna tell you guys this, okay? And I get it. I understand to all the true wrestling enthusiasts. Maybe not everybody might not like it, but I have to say it because it's true. Logan Paul is must watch television. Logan Paul, right now, and since he stepped onto the scene, has probably been the most entertaining wrestler to watch. Name me another wrestler that has been more entertaining than Logan Paul since he stepped in. Since his first match when he teamed up with The Miz, when he climbs the top turnbuckle and he starts doing the Eddie Guerrero shoulder rolls to the fans and they start booing him before he does the frog splash. Holy smokes. I heard somebody say that Logan Paul is Mr. Saudi Arabia. Yeah, he is. Logan Paul is must watch television. Hate the guy all you want. That is fine. But honestly, man, he has been probably the most entertaining wrestler since he stepped in. Now, he's part time. Okay. He is part time. But when that guy steps into the ring, I'm watching. Man, that guy puts on he puts on a show. Man, he puts on a wrestling match. Puts Cody Rhodes on the announce table, on the Arab announce table, takes a drink of his prime, man. Frog splash from the top turnbuckle to the announce table. This guy is something else, dog. This guy needs to he needs to get his flowers. He's taking it very serious and he's doing a damn good job. That star, that Saudi Arabia star, I don't know why they had him interfere. You could have had LA Knight interfere. It would have been better. But they had that other guy interfere that nobody knows outside of Saudi Arabia. Even Logan Paul, like, who the hell are you? But anyway, before Monday Night Raw starts, very, very, very entertaining match. And it had to be. When you got a great wrestler like Cody Rhodes, and when you got probably the most entertaining wrestler for I don't know, man, since he stepped on, I forgot when he stepped on the scene. What, 2 years ago? Logan Paul stepping into the ring, putting on a classic, earning his money. Great match, but of course Cody Rhodes was going to win. There's no way they're going to put the main strap on Logan Paul, and I don't think he ever becomes the main champion. Okay, I don't think he ever becomes the main champion. But in Saudi Arabia, he's already faced your tribal chief Roman Reigns. when he was champion. He's faced now Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes is champion. And this guy is having 5-star matches. Damn, this dude is something else. But look, we only got a few moments before Monday Night Raw starts. So I want to go ahead and tell you guys this, man. King and Queen, well, just PLDs. I think less is more. And here's why. Instead of trying to cram all of your superstars in a PLD, you could just have 5, 6 matches. That way, every PLD, you get something a little different. See, we didn't get to see LA Knight at this PLD, but we get to see him in the next PLD. You guys get what I'm saying? You don't have to see every super. You just need good storytelling. You need good matches. And if you're not rushing the show, if you're not telling them, hey, you only got 10 minutes out there to put on a classic because we got 10 to 13 matches. So hurry it up. As opposed to 5, 6 matches and say, you know what? You guys got the time to go out there and tell the great story in that ring. And to all the superstars that are not involved in this PLD, you'll be in the next PLD. And then we'll keep on switching that way. So we don't get the same superstars in every single PLD. Paul and I were talking about this. Whatever match they put together, we've already seen it. Even if it was a year or two ago, we've already seen it. So in this form, I'm digging it. I'm liking it. I really am. So you know what? Keep on going on with the 5, 6 match PLDs. I'm down with it. Put on some great matches, some classics, and then the following PLD have other superstars that were not on that first PLD and have them tell some good story in the ring and put on some classics. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. The Triple H Levesque era, man. I am digging it. But listen, Monday Night Raw is underway, so I'm gonna go ahead and step up out of here. I enjoyed King and Queen of the Ring. It was a good one. It was a good one. But shout outs to all the junkies out there, Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Catch you guys on next one.
And I